And hello, good morning. This is Kilveyshaman in the UK. Let me look out the window. Yeah, and it's sunny. Um, right, yeah. A couple of days ago, my son set up our community server, and yesterday we went live for the first time. Um, and, well, I think I popped on there yesterday, and we had two other uh, Valheim players running around, well, chopping trees and digging up rocks and stuff and killing deer and boars and setting up their homes. And I loved it. It was nice to see the creativity. And I hope to see a lot more of it. But so please, if you're watching this, if you're new to the channel, please click follow, join our Discord, and join the server, the community server. It's up 24/7. It's based in the UK, so a private server. Well, it's my one of my computers. Um, so you should be okay. East Coast America, depending on your connection. You should be great for most of Europe. You might struggle Western America, I will admit, but that's only a big might. It all depends, really. But yeah, please come along, join in. So let's jump on into the game anyway, and we'll have a little nose around. Right, so start the game. Right, as I mentioned yesterday, due to the way that you can make character names in this game, I've had to stretch out my name in order to reselect it, as it were. So in order to join it, you just click on Join Game, then you click on Join IP, and it is Kilveyshaman .moo with 3 O's .com colon, not forward slash. I keep saying forward slash. And port number 2456, 2457, and 2458 will all work. All right. And then connect, and then it'll come up with the password screen, which the password is on the community, on the forum, on the Discord. I won't say what it is at the moment. Oh, good morning, Burzum. You getting up early like me? I do. Either that or you've been up even earlier. Right, there we go. Yeah, for those that don't know, Burzum is currently, I think, the butcher of the server. The amount of meat and fur he's got. Uh, right. Let's put that there, and let's top up my fire. Right, there we go. Let's put the rest back in there. Oh no, we took it all right. Okay. Put that there. Yeah, you got even more of it. Right. Oh my goodness. Right. Well, you should keep some raw meat for yourself anyway, because you're going to need it for various potions. Like I think the raw tail is used for one potion or one recipe, and the raw boar meat is used for another one. So it'd be worth keeping, your own personal stockpile for when you're fermenting those potions. But yeah, any you want to put in a community house, fantastic. And I need to extend this out a bit. I'm slowly building my work shed by here, by the looks of it. I might as well level that one off, make it more part of this one, and move that out. Yesterday off stream, I did the first boss because I needed to get the pickaxe so I could start mining. I've now got 2 beehives, which is amazing. Let's bring the chat up into there so I can see it on the same screen. There we go. Right then. Exactly, yeah. And what I've done is I've actually made all 3 picks. I carry 2 around with me. Oh, I can never pronounce his name. Ecthia, whatever. But yeah, I carry 2 around because those things wear out something terrible. And I got a 3rd as a spare to like give out to anybody that wants one or needs one. Right, I need to make more coal, I think. Yeah, I got all that. I need to make more coal, so let's smash that down for the moment. And build the other one. If it'll let me now. Oh, I can make one of them now, can I? Right, that's good. Crafting. Right, okay. Oh, we always had it then. It's going to be so finicky, this is now. Oh. Right, there we go. Let's put some more wood in there. Right, I probably need some more arrows. Let's have a look, see what arrows I got. Those wood arrows. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to need more bones and I'm going to need more circling cores. By any chance, Burzum, did you do any of the other crypts, the burial mounds or burial whatever in that forest near you? Because I know that I think there's 3 there. I don't know if you've done all 3 of them. You only got 4 cores, yeah. Because I know I emptied 1. So you've done 2. Were the 2 untouched? The ones you did? Right, okay. Well, I know there's 2 more down there. Do you want to ping the map for me for the locations so I can put them on mine? Right, so 1 down there. Okay, let me just mark that one. Okay. Yeah, I got that one, yeah. Oh, 1 down there, right, okay. Yeah, thank you very much for that. I'll ping the one that I found. But I cleared that one out. And as far as I'm aware, I think those are the only 3 that are in that area but there. Okay, right, just bear with me. I'm just going to bring up on the other screen. Not that I'm cheating in any way, but I say I got the map. Might as well use it to some degree to help. Oh, no, there's one over there as well. Right, okay. Oh, there's a few more. Right. Okay, I'm just going to put a different symbol down. I put this one down. So there's possibly one, give or take, a roundabout by here. Good morning. Somebody else will join. Yeah, there's one, give or take, a roundabout. I'm going to say by here. And looking at where you put that one, there's another one possibly by here. Okay, so we look at my stream. There's 2 roughly but there. And then further south by here, there's a bit of a hoppy bit, but there's like an island down by here that has like another 3 on by here, I think. So it might be worth me exploring that one for now. Actually, might be worth me exploring this one down here, actually. Yeah, I'll explore this one, and then I can push down to this island. Yeah, that's where I'm going to go. Right. Yeah, so you go check that one, yeah. And I'll head down here, check this one, and I'll push down to this island by here. And see what's down there. There's a troll cave around by here as well, give or take. There's a troll cave around by here as well. Right, so keep an eye out for those troll caves as well. But anyway, right, let's jump into the game then. Right, so I'll head down to that one. Give me a sense of direction at least. Right, how much food have I got on me? Right, that's plenty of food. All right, okay. Well, there is one next to that troll cave. It's a little bit further. There's basically there's 2 there. There's what I did, and then just beyond the troll cave, there's another burial chamber. I'd say about like 40 yards further west. Okay, let me close this door anyway. Right. Let us go thither. But yeah, I need some bones to improve some of my armor as well. And I need the circling cores to not have to be swapping back and forth between the furnace and the smelter. Like. And then the next bunch of circling cores I get, I'll start... like, I know roughly the direction that the trader's in, so I wouldn't mind setting up... not so much the community house, but at least the community portal system for key locations, like, you know, the bosses and the trader. The rest of the portals, it's up to you what you want to do with them, you know. If you want a personal portal to a personal patch of swamp, like, you know, then that's fine. But we could probably have a portal going from our homes to the community house, then from the community house out to the bosses or something. Oh, look, there's a house by here. I wonder if anybody's in. Oh, that's impressive. You've done an extension on the extension, have you? Well, as they say, that ain't no moon. Huh. Awesome. Very nice. I'm not jealous at all. No, I'm going to go get some now. I'm going to go trash a couple of burial chambers. I need the bones anyway, so, you know, cores will just be a byproduct. But very impressive. I hate to see the lightning, Bill. You need lots of resin for inside there. Oh, you just chopped the wall? What? Or are you still finishing the wall? Or are you redesigning? Right. Okay, well, I'm off anyway. I'll catch you. I'm heading this way. Right, so let me push south. Let's sort this guy out better then. Come on then. Come here. No hidden chests. A nice lump of copper by that. Let's put it on my map just in case. Oh, wrong symbol now. So copper by that. Okay, we got more copper by here. Oh, some thistle down by that. Don't go smashing up my blueberries, mate. I want those blueberries. So let's head over to this one then. See what the score is. So it's roughly by here. Yeah, okay, so this one is definitely... Let's get rid of that one and let's put it with the symbol I tend to use all the time. So that's a burial. I will just check that this has been looted. Okay, all the mushrooms are here. Are the doors open? Pardon me. Oh, nice to know the mushrooms grow back. Could always do with more mushrooms. All right. I'll leave that. That's Burzum stuff. Burzum, you left stuff in there. Oh yeah, there's an up and down bit. Oh, there's a door on here as well. It's the only thing when you do these places that you end up like you can't carry anymore. Just with the variety of stuff you get in them. Well, I could probably do the arrows. Alright, so there we topped up my magic mushrooms, that's good. I was getting a bit lower now. What was that one? Oh no, leave that stuff. Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I need a piece of string or something. Right, there we are, back by it. Let's grab these mushrooms by here then, and then let's go find that other one. Right, so definitely mark that one as empty. We're going to head down that direction then. top up on some food. Right, and right. Don't worry, I'm letting you two live. Stop pushing up against me. Look, just scoot, will you? I ain't got room for you as well. Now, what did I mark this spot for? Ah, there it is. Right, so this one is by there. So let's get rid of that and slap that down by there. Okay, the doors are closed, so this one's fresh. Come on, boys. Where'd the other guy go? Are they on the floor in the middle? No. Okay. Okay, so that's all that was in that corner, really. Right, let's look down here. That one's blocked off. And let's have a look down here. When is a door not a door? Oh my goodness. This is a payload. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in one room. That is just absolutely mad. I know I wanted a couple, but still. Have we not got... Come on now, you can go up there. Right, so it's the feathers we can't grab, but what can we put in there instead of feathers? Let's be honest with you, probably the stone. Right, so how much bone did we get out of that? 14 bone, that's not too bad. Could have probably milked that little spawn thing a bit better instead of smashing it. There's absolutely nothing else in there. Right. Yeah, quite a small burial chamber this one is, but it was worth it for the 8 cores. Right, so let's mark that one on the map as done. So at least I now know that that one's done, that one's done, that one's done. I think there's another one, say by here, and another one over there. But to be honest with you, I need to actually offload. Yeah, you know, that's pretty good. That is. And that was just one room. That wasn't. I think the most I've had from one place, I think, is about 9. That was ridiculous. But normally I get the other way around. I normally get like 1, maybe 2. You know. But yeah, I need to run back with this stuff first and then come back down, really. That's the only thing in the burial chambers. They are sort of bitty, especially with treasure. And they fill up your bags whether you got the weight there or not. Right, but yeah. You could probably grab some supplies on the way, though. Just don't pick up any stone, so. I'll have to follow down this coast another time. My plan is at some point later on today is to build myself a little raft and head out to that trader as well. Even just to set up the portal for everybody, like. All right. Yeah. Me going out on a raft getting attacked by a serpent. No, my luck, yeah. Um, I'll have to see what else I got today to do, unfortunately. But yeah, if I'm online and if you're online, then yeah, we can go down together. You know, I'll build a raft. Probably safer in numbers, as it were. But once we get the portal set up, then it'll be a matter of it'll be straightforward, really. But in order to get the portal, I need to find wood, and to get the fine wood, we need, you know, the bronze axe. And in order to do the bronze axe, I need more bronze. You know, it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it? You know. Um, that's why I thought I'd do a few more circling cores, a few more bones, and then don't have to keep swapping and changing my smelter and furnace, innit? Right. All right. Who am I bringing? Let me deal with these for you. Don't want to bring trash to your door. Be very rude of me. I did one on the other side, not far from. Oh, crikey. Name escapes me now. Let me look on the map. Yeah, you can see on the map right here. Where's Uriel gone? I think it was Uriel. They have a house about by here, give or take. And I was like over in this part of the map, digging up copper. Ended up with a big, it was a dock basically. By the time I finished, I had carved out a dock, right? But then I thought I'll backfill it a bit, and now it looks like a nice little flat plot of land almost for somebody to build a house on, you know? But I felt guilty leaving this big huge hole in the ground, um, not far from Uriel's place, like, you know. Do I really want a Grey Door trophy? Look at all these necks just hanging around. Uh, Generally, I was thinking just the basic sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's up to you what you want to put there, whatever you're willing to share. But I was thinking, all I really wanted to do with that community hall was just to take the edge off that initial, you know, first half hour where you're frantically running around punching trees with your fists. And let's sort this out a little bit. Put that down by there. Put that down by there. Put the treasure on her. Oh, no. Everybody knows where I put my treasure now. Yeah, a few more bones, that's always worth it. That gives me 9 of those. Right, and so we're going to need a tiny bit more room by here to have both these up and running. Let's drop that in there. Oh yeah, we need to grab that one, because that needs to be in that one. Yeah, I think we're going to need to expand out the back. Right, and let's chop this down. Did I just give you lot general license to just start ransacking my place, did I? I don't think so. This is a tricky bit now, trying to get this all level. Right, so 8, it would be level. And that in no way looks level. A big tump in the middle of it. Oh, I've set it up. I haven't actually used it with this one yet, but I have set it up in the thing. At least I think I have. Yeah, I think I set up a voice channel for the community server. I've yet to test it though. See, I need to be doing this in the daylight, really, don't I? But that to me does not look level. might as well get rid of this big stone in front of my door by here. Right. Bear with me. If you want, I can, like, I'll nip onto my Discord now. All right, okay. Yeah, let me find that then. So, where's my Discord gone? Discord. And okay, so I got Valheim voice chat and I got Valheim voice game. So I'm going to jump into Valheim voice game. All right. Well, I don't think I need to worry about that for the moment. You know, when I got like 8 million viewers, then maybe I'll have to think about it. Right, audio. Let's.
Well, good morning.
Ah, there we go. So you can hear me, I can hear you.
Don't worry, I'll endeavour to stay as quiet as possible whilst you're streaming.
Oh, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really need to be in there as such. Well, if I put my voice in there as well, I don't know what would happen, whether it would be a double echo or something.
Yeah, essentially, I just need to turn your volume down on your stream, otherwise I get the singing lip.
Oh, so you are getting it now. You're getting a double echo at the moment, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So it is working. There we are. Right. That's good to know, at least. Right. So, there we go. Right, so we can chat away now. Right, so yeah. Oh, it's daylight. Thank goodness for that. I was trying to level this ground in the pitch dark. It's like nigh on impossible. Alright. There we go. Oh no, I got my floating walls over here now. Huh. See, that does not look level in any way, shape or form. That is atrocious.
Yeah, just another thing that I've produced as a byproduct. I've got 2 stacks of feathers.
All right.
The community hall.
That, once again, it's entirely up to you. I think the community itself will figure out what it wants or needs, I suppose, over time. I just, like, as a suggestion, thought the community hall could do with a couple of basic things. But if at the end of the day, I think I put one of the rules on the Discord was, the reduce, reuse, recycle. You know, so if you don't want it, give it to somebody that does, you know.
Yeah.
So the community hall will eventually become that, you know, where people just take stuff there, dump it in the community recycle chest for others to use. But, you know, and it's like with yourself, when you started, you had the choice of grabbing a couple of things from the community things, but you chose not to, and that's your choice, you know. Like when I made this character, I didn't take anything from there, you know. But it's there if you feel like you just want to quickly speed up and catch up with everybody else in the game or something.
I mean, essentially, the stage I'm at the moment, I'm still establishing my foothold.
Right, yeah. And to be honest, that's what I'm doing, really. You know, I'm spreading this one out slowly. But yeah, we still got to set up the link to the trader. I need a reliable system for creating getting up to the Iron Age at the very least. You know, and once you get to Iron Age, then in my mind, yeah, you know, we sort of like established at that point. Once you start getting scrap iron from the swamps. But up to that point, you're still building, really. Because the Iron Age will give you stone, won't it? You get the stone cutter's bench.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's the quick redesign and everything. Then it's like, oh my goodness, all those wood's coming down.
Well, that's it. I mean, this place that I'm building at the moment is essentially a placeholder.
Yeah,
Um, Obviously, it'll all be redone in the fullness of time.
yeah, and that's what's so fantastic about this game. It's like the opportunity to build things.
Yeah.
You know, my other two sort of main games are. Well, I played No Man's Sky for a long time, mainly because I could build. It was forget exploring. I was like there with like 25 bases dotted around various planets, like, you know. And then Fallout 76 because you can build camps, you know, player camps and that. And I would just spend hours just redesigning my camp.
I mean, I've spent a ridiculous amount of hours playing Fallout 4.
Oh yeah, when that came out, oh my god, redoing the where you start, like, you know, and then when you got other places you can build, you know, when you take over the other camps, you know, what's his name, Preston shows up and says, another set, some more settlers need your help. It's like, damn you, Preston.
It was Fallout 4 that got me into modding games.
Yeah,
Pure necessity to shut Preston up.
yes, I can understand that.
And to fix a number of sort of bugs and glitches and stuff like that.
Oh,
But Fallout 4, I mean, I must admit, as a very long in the tooth gamer, I'm ashamed to admit that Fallout 4 is the first Fallout game I'd ever played.
all right. To be honest with you, I'm in the same boat. My son played Fallout 3 in Vegas. I had a cursory play at them. Didn't like them because I can't cope with first person. I don't like it. I like to be able to see, like I am now in this game. I like to see the back of my own head, you know. But he loves it being in first person, you know. And when he was playing it, he'd be doing it in first person. I'd be like, nah, I don't like that game. You know, and then when I realised actually you could play it in third person, it was like, all right, I'll give it a go. You know. Okay, we need to really level this up. Just take this edge off by here. I don't want to be too greedy with the land, but this should just about be enough. Right, and take a little bit more off. Odd enough, my brother in Cumbernauld is coming down. He's slowly travelling down south at the moment. He's in Blackpool at the moment, having a pit stop there, and then he's heading back. He's heading down to like Port Talbot for a weekend with my father, like. But yeah. They do it every year, like they sort of like do a slow journey down, you know, night over in Blackpool sort of thing, and then other times my father will go up to Blackpool and Mark will come down from to Blackpool, and they'll just spend the weekend there, you know. So like a halfway house.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I interrupted you then.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just rambling on about my family. I don't care.
Well, you see, it's the one thing that I miss now that I've retired is the sort of moving around.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. With the military career, that would certainly be a thing, innit? You know.
Real wanderlust is great for travel.
Yeah. I want to travel. I do but more it's for the sense of, you know, there's a whole world out there, and I've barely touched it. But beyond that, I'm quite happy sitting in the same four walls for most of my life. Otherwise, you know. Okay, well, I dug this out nice. Now let's see if I can level this just a little bit. Oh, actually, let me just trim this just a tad. Oh, see, typical. Now I'm going to have to trim it more. Right, come back a little bit, and maybe I'll just catch the edge of it then. I need to have straight lines. There we are. Stand up by here and just see if I can level out just a smidgen. Right, okay, that's not too bad. So let's build up the defences there again. So let's grab some of that wood. Oh, typical. Hooligans, a lot of them. And back to this. Let me cut that in. Oops. I'll do. Right. Grab that wood. And 7. Just take the edge off this corner. Right, that's close enough. We just need to level that up a little bit now.
I'm about to do that thing where you build an initial frame to support the roof,
All right, yeah.
and then you redesign on the inside, and then you need to take away the support frame and hope that it holds.
All right, okay, fair enough.
So half my house might be about to collapse.
Right, well, I'll cross my fingers for you then. Oh.
So far, so good.
We can chuck this in the corner now, proper like. And that can be a permanent thing now. And let's go grab some more stone. Right. So we need 5 of those. Oh, that leaves me exactly 4. That's good. I can set up a portal system. That's perfect. We can set this up. Yeah, coal goes that side. Let's grab all that coal. Chuck that in here. And grab them. By any chance, did you see the photos I put on the Discord yesterday? I noticed your photo of your house. Did you see my little storyboard?
Yeah, I seen the tabletop. Yeah, it was quite funny that.
Yeah. It's just there's a game. Well, it's a book. It's called Frostgrave, which is done by a company, Osprey Publishing, I think it is. And they specialize in miniature war game type books, right? So this Frostgrave came out, and North Star support it with miniatures, and it's like they're really cheap miniatures. It's like 20 in a box for like, well, basically 20 for 20, you know? So like £1 a miniature. They're very basic shapes, you know. It's like you get 4 sprues with like 5 minis on each sprue, and each sprue is identical. You got spare arms, spare weapons, so you can tweak them yourself. You know, proper old school miniatures, you know. But when I painted them up, because it's a team-based type game, I decided, right, I'll paint that group blue, that group purple, you know, and so on, right? And then when Valheim came out and I was thinking about the Vikings, I thought, everybody's running around in blue troll armour, and I got a team of blue-clad Vikings. You know? So I was frantically running around trying to find them. And then I said to Yame, the only thing is we don't have a troll. You know? But I did have this hill giant with a big... stone giant with a big club. And he's like greyish in colour. You know, so I thought, that'll do. And then the skeletons I got, classic Warhammer Fantasy skeletons. Just with my bad painting techniques, that's all. But yeah, when I put them all together, I got so much scenery in this house, I could probably field, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 tables worth of scenery.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got 2 friends that I sometimes game with. Brothers. Long story short, one of them was a recruit that I trained. And for a variety of reasons, the army wasn't for him. Anyway, long story short, they both fanatically play 40k.
Yeah.
And Will, the younger of the 2, came 3rd in the UK, I think it was, at some tournament.
Oh, nice.
If you ever want to talk tabletop gaming, they're your go-to guys right there.
Well, in a similar vein, my brother Mark that's coming down, right? Complicated family history, but basically he's like my half brother. But anyway, never met him for like the first like almost like 12 years of his life, and then got to know him a bit better. But yeah, he turned into a huge 40k / fantasy war gamer. And then years later, we meet up again, and it's like, oh yeah, my son's into 40k, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll have to play him again one day. And it's like, what? You play? Yeah, of course I do. You know, it's just one of those things. Then my other brother, who's older than me, who's what I would call my twin, he's not so much into that sort of stuff, but he is very similar to me. When we pick on something as a hobby, we obsess about it. You know, it becomes our complete world for a little bit, and then we'll get distracted by some other shiny bauble. You know, like when we both were dieting. It just happened one time. We were both dieting at the same time, and we were like bouncing off each other on Facebook. So like I'd like go on my exercise bike and put down, I've done like 10k, you know, so many calories, whatever, on my exercise bike, and then literally half hour later, my brother would put up, I did 11k, and then the following day I'd put, oh, I done 12. You know, but it was,
Well, it's a good motivator, that.
it was fantastic. You know, everybody else was thinking, oh, you're just trying to beat him, and it's like, well, yeah, of course I am, but at the same time, you know, it's giving me a target, it's giving me something to achieve for, and we were loving it. You know, because we knew this, it would work for us. You know. But yeah, that was funny. Right, so we've just extended that roof, so at least we're all matching with the roof spur there. So let's stick that back up on there, and same down there. And ideally, we need to put one for moral support in the middle, but that. All right. Now we can get rid of this one. Be alright if I could actually see what I'm doing, yeah? Yeah, today I will be mostly wearing glasses.
That's a reference that not many people get these days.
Well, yeah.
The Jesse's diets from the fast show.
Yeah. I'll come up with weird little sound bites, and even myself, I'd be thinking, where did that come from?
Do you know I done that the other night? I had a piece of music playing in loop in my head.
Yeah.
And I was racking my brain trying to think where I'd heard it, which movie or TV show or
Yeah.
recording that is. And do you know, it was one of those, I woke up and it was there in my head. It was as though it literally woke me up, the fact that I remembered it. And it's the Diablo 4 soundtrack.
I got it, yeah. Right. Just out of pure randomness, right? Conversation I had with my mother on Tuesday when I was having lunch, right? And then she sent me a text yesterday at 3:15 in the afternoon. Patrick McNee played Steed. Right?
Sapphire, is that Sapphire and Steel?
No, Patrick, New Avengers.
New Avengers. Like, of course.
Yeah, but we were talking about it at lunchtime at my birthday lunch, and I just randomly the following day, my mother just sent me a text. It was Patrick McNee.
We've got a raid on.
It was just silly, it was, you know. Oh, you got some attacking you, have you? Oh, yes, you have as well. Although by the time I get to you, it'll be over with.
It's okay, I've got this.
All right.
It's my second one.
All right. But yeah, my mother's like that. You know, it'll bug her rotten until she can figure out what it is, and then I'll just get this random text off her. Right, okay, so that's expanded out. That's a bit tidier with that. So I'm happy with that. So let's go crazy. Let's put some more wood into oven. And put that up there. Oh, we got coal in there as well, have we? All right, let's grab that. Oh. try that again. Grab. Oh no, we need that coal to go in here. I mean, particularly denser. How much we got on this side? Only one, so we can put another 9 in there. Huh? My son is awake. I can hear him going downstairs. It is alive. Yeah. The only thing about this, without the mods, is this yo-yoing back and forth. When you're doing this bit, it's like, oh, I'll just stand here, and it's like, I'll walk away, and then one of these will pop out, and you think, oh, I'll just pick that one up and put it in there. And then you're like, right, I'm going to go, and then that will pop on that side. And it's like, oh, I'll just pick that up. And you're just in this constant loop, like, you know, and you just can't get away. Yeah, see? Yeah. Oh, and there's one. And you're like a busy bee.
I was actually looking on Nexus this morning. There's a new mod just come out, and I've fallen in love with it already. Called Clutter.
All right, okay.
And I think it's something like 70 decorative items, books, a skull with a candle on it, you know, a bucket with a mop sticking out of it. Just
Fantastic.
lots of little random things to decorate your base with.
Yeah. So somebody spent some time making some nice little textures and whatnot.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool.
I'm hoping Home and Hearth, when they bring that out, we're going to have that sort of fluff as well, you know. But I think they need to sort of like make things a little bit easier to place than having to like stick a nail in a table with a piece of wood in it.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Those placemats are they stand out too much.
Yes. You know, they just need to have a table and give it like 6 automatic placements on it, or, you know, locations on it. And you can just like click on the table, open up a little, like, almost like a chest, and you can just put like 6 items in it. And then it'll just put them on the table for you.
A simple fix like they've done with Fallout 4. Render them in such a way that they're only visible when you've got your hammer equipped. You know what I mean? If you want to delete them, that's when they're visible, but the rest of the time they're not.
Well, I got to, yeah. Right.
That would be quite an elegant fix.
Yeah. Right, and let's have a look. Let's tidy up a few things by here, because I'm in a right mess now. Pardon me. Right, let's dump that by there and take that one out. Dump that down there. Right, okay. Slap that by there. I need to have a bigger food store as well. Let's split that one. And let's put some more stone down by here. What wood have we got by here? None in there now. None in there. So if anything, I'm probably going to need to actually start getting some more wood to burn. Right, okay, let's do that then. Let's repair all my stuff. And let's go get some wood. More raspberries. That's the point. I could take some of these raspberries up north. Yeah. Right, and some forest clearance then. Here we go. There we go. Good shot there.
Yeah, I think I may have been slightly ambitious building this close to the black. Oh, there's another troll.
Yeah, well, once you get in stone, though, innit? You know, a little inconvenience for now, but once you start building in stone, then you don't have to worry about them at all. And they'll only attack your base basically when you're there. So what you need to do, see, is build your base and then go live in somebody else's.
Ah, he got me.
What is a troll, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, right. It looks like somebody's been bumping logs over here, and it wasn't me.
Yeah, I kited a troll
All right, yeah.
just off of my base. And whilst I was fighting it destroyed 2 birch trees, which I obviously can't chop up. So if you're seeing birch logs, it might be that.
Right, yeah, this is just past my house, so on the west. No, yeah, on the west, yeah.
Oh no, that wasn't me.
Yeah, it's all between me and, oh, crikey. The other person was on yesterday. Sorry, I'm terrible with people's names, right, unless it's written in front of me on the screen. I think he played Uriel, I think he played in the stream. But yeah, do you know how to farm these logs without actually using an axe?
Yeah, there's a couple of ways of doing it.
Yeah, I did it yesterday for like the last half hour. I chopped down one tree and then used that tree to bump into a birch, and until eventually the birch fell over, and then I used that birch to then bump into another birch tree, and I ended up walking away with 32 fine wood. You know, so that's why I got a table and chair in my place now. But yeah, let's roll this. I need to eat, I do, I tell you that. Yeah, last night I ended up streaming World of Warcraft.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What it is, I'm an avid pet collector in WoW, right? And every time I get fed up with WoW and give up my subscription, it always seems to be in the early spring, mid-early spring. And in the summer, a certain pet comes out that is like the last pet that I really need to collect to finish off a couple of collections. And it only comes out during the summer time, as in June the 21st onwards. And it always seems to be at June 21st. I'm not subscribed to the game. So this year I was like, forget it. I am paying my £10 for at least 1 month for World of Warcraft just so I can collect that one pet that's been miffing me off for last loads of years, you know. So that's what I did. I resubscribed yesterday, cancelled my Fallout First for Fallout 76 membership, because you can play that game free anyway. It's just that the monthly subscription just gives you perks. And I resubbed to World of Warcraft. So at the same time, Burning Crusade Classics come out this month as well. So I thought, yeah, I'll do a playthrough of Burning Crusade from level 1. Yeah. So I'm playing a Night Elf Hunter on WoW Classic.
Yeah, I was in a raid guild up until about 3 days ago.
Oh, right, okay.
I kind of stopped playing quite early on into Shadowlands.
Yeah. Shadowlands, it's... I don't know which way to deal with Shadowlands. I know 9.1 has come out now as well. That came out a couple of days ago. Or whatever it is. So they've updated the Shadowlands now, so you can actually ride your mounts in Shadowlands. So that'll make it a bit easier. You know, they've unlocked the whole flying thing, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was more for the fluff of WoW. I did join a guild a long time ago, and the guild master was like, came online one day and he says, "Oh, so what are you doing, Gar?" I'm playing a game with my son. And his attitude is, "What are you doing that for? You need to be like getting materials and stuff like that to get your potions sorted out for the raid. You know, instead of wasting your time playing a game with your son." And I was like, "Goodbye, guild."
Yeah.
You know, and then
I don't blame you.
you know, I create my own family guild basically. Then I wandered around Stormwind with my son, trying to get people to sign the guild charter just so we can make a guild just for the two of us, really. Yeah.
Well, I mean, full disclosure, during the early stages of Mists of Pandaria,
Yeah.
I was a member of a guild on a PvP server.
Oh, right.
We
Okay.
decided, we decided just on a spur of just a pure whim, we're going to switch the focus from PvP and we're going to start raiding. And we jumped servers.
Right.
We switched faction and we started from scratch. And now this is no idle boast. In the space of about 3 months, we were the third highest rated guild in Europe.
Oh, there we go.
But, and this is the key point, I fell out with so many lifelong friends and alienated myself from people that I was casually acquainted with. You know, it wasn't worth it. Because the guild became something absolutely horrible.
Yeah. When it's like you have to be online on Tuesdays or whatever on like a weekly reset for the raid, and you have to be ready to play for like 9 hours straight. You know, and why aren't you, as I say, making potions for the rest of the raid? You know, you need to do food buffs. You need to do this. You need to do that. You know, you're the second tank. You're the main tank. You know, you're a crap healer. You know. It just becomes awful, you know, and I can't play that.
We had an almost draconian approach to guild members, and I hate to admit it, but I was instrumental in the creation of the system. We had the guild master,
Yeah.
who was an old army friend of mine. And we had, I think it was 5 officers, and each of the officers, it was a guild rule, you had to befriend them on BattleNet. And the logic behind that was you couldn't sneak off and log in on another toon somewhere and do something else if guild business was taking place.
Yeah, I can understand it. Yeah, there is logic to it, but yeah, it's like invading their own personal freedom. You know, to do what they want.
In all fairness, though, this was made abundantly clear at the time of recruitment.
Right.
We're not recruiting your character, we're recruiting you, the person behind the keyboard. And if there are guild activities taking place, we expect you to stop what you're doing, drop what you're doing, and attend.
Right.
It was made abundantly clear, but it got out of hand. It really did.
Yeah, and it still goes on. I don't know if you know Asmongold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we are. That says it all, pretty much, doesn't it? You know, you know, he's got 2 million followers on Twitch, right? And he has a typical viewing of 80 to 90,000 per stream, right? So he's obviously doing something right, but his attitude, you know, he's so opinionated, so in your face with his, you know, but it works for him. But anyway, but when you listen to him or watch him doing like a raid with his guild, and it is like, yeah, you got to do this, you do that, you know, and it's like, if you don't do your job, he'll trash you, you know.
The ironic thing is, Asmongold is a decidedly average WoW player.
He's a what, sorry?
He's a decidedly average WoW player. He's not that good at the game.
All right. Yeah, on like a personal level sort of thing. You know, when he's just running around on his own sort of thing.
He essentially gets carried by his subscribers.
Yes. Yeah, I could agree with that.
It's a cult of personality.
What is it? All right, I'm hitting this stump, and it's one of those stumps. Right, okay. I'm not going to get anywhere with that.
Yeah, there's a guy I used to watch on Twitch, a WoW player called Bagheera. I don't know if you've ever watched him.
No.
Now, I may be wrong here. I may be misremembering this. But I think he was at one point the #1 rated warrior on the planet.
All right, okay.
EP, obviously. Now, I may be wrong on that, but I may be misremembering. But he's definitely ridiculously skillful player.
Oh, fair enough.
And Bagheera, when you listen to Bagheera on stream, somebody will subscribe to his channel and he'll actually stop what he's doing if he's not in the middle of a combat, and he'll address them by name. Thank you very much for the subscription. I genuinely appreciate it. Make sure you hang out after the show, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
If you're in my server, swing by and say hello. He's such a nice guy. A genuinely nice guy.
That's wonderful.
And yet you're associated with this guy called, and even just saying the guy's name makes me feel ill. A guy called Soda Poppin.
I think I've heard that name. I think my son's mentioned him.
Yeah. And Soda Poppin's attitude. Fuck you. Why are you watching me if you haven't subscribed?
Right.
That's what he would say to you, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? I'm no marketing guru, but I know that's not how you do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a funny old business, Warcraft. It's truly brings out the worst and the best in some people.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And it's the same for a lot of games, to be honest with you. Like with Fallout 76, right? You do get like the griefers that play it, you know, and they like they would try to tag you in such a way that it would force you into PvP. And once you're in PvP, then there'd be like a guy around the corner waiting, and he'd be there with like the biggest gun going, and next thing you're dead, you know. And as soon as you tag PvP, then they can destroy your house, you know. And when you come back to life, your house is in ruins, you know. They've looted your dead body and whatnot. So you would have like that aspect of it. But then you got the exact opposite, where people will hang around the newbie areas just to give them stuff. You know, they don't want it anymore, and they just like, oh, you have it, you know. So
I'd rather make friends than make enemies. I don't understand the mindset.
Yeah.
But I suppose, you know, the world would be a dull place if we're all the same.
Oh yeah, there is that. Yeah. The old variety, the spice of life. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just doing this for the sake of it now.
What you're doing?
I'm knocking down those trees that were on the ground. I'm basically rock bashing them to convert them to fine wood.
Yeah, it looks like a nuke's gone off just to the north of my base. You got to cultivate it as quickly as possible. Plant some trees.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? I was on Clumsy Clicker was doing a live stream on her community server, right? That they recently set up, and I was outside planting some trees outside their community base. And Clumsy then comes online, as it were, with her character, and she's chopping trees, and she's like proud. Oh, I'm chopping some trees by her, taking back to the base, and then I'm in the game already, and I'm also in her stream watching her. So I type in the stream, you do realise I only just planted those trees. And she, oh my God, she goes, oh, I didn't know they were your trees. And I was like, it's fine, I planted them so we don't have to run so far. But she felt so guilty, and I just kept reminding her then, all the way through that stream, like, you know, Oh, he left the stumps, just to remind me of the trees that once were. Oh, but it's funny.
You ever hear of the game Arcade?
Yes, I have heard of it. I know it's an MMO of sorts. I had a friend once. I think he started playing that one. Right? Does it have like an element of like building up towards like having armies? Is that the one?
Yeah, sort of. Um, it's very similar to Warcraft in some respect, but with shades of Guild Wars 2 thrown in for good measure.
All right. Okay. Now I like Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is really good.
Yeah.
And, the crafting system in Arcade is pretty generic for a. I know you should never generalise, but for a Korean MMO, very similar system. And resources. One of the clever things about Arcade, in terms that you can relate to, imagine leaving Stormwind in Warcraft.
Yeah.
You need wood for something that you want to build. So you walk out into Goldshire,
Yeah.
find a clear patch of ground, and you plant some trees.
Right.
And it take, depending on the type of tree, up to 12 real hours for the trees to reach maturity when you can harvest them.
Right.
But here's the genius thing. I can follow you from Stormwind and see where you're planting your trees.
Right.
I can steal them if I'm there before you.
All right. So like you plant it tonight, go to bed in real world, wake up in the morning, somebody else has trashed your tree.
Yeah. Somebody else has stolen all your logs.
Yeah.
And it created this subset of players, stealth farmers they were called,
Yeah.
and they would discover areas. You know how there are videos on YouTube where people discover how to escape from Stratholme in Warcraft,
Yeah.
and you end up in this strange version of the game map.
Yeah.
Well, these stealth farmers would do that. They would find these kind of things off the map, or they can plant thousands of trees. And the PvP battles we used to have were outrageous. It was really enjoyable, but
yeah.
unfortunately, the developers ruined it.
Ah, right. That is unfortunately the way it is with some games. They bring out a brilliant, fantastic idea, and then they get too big for their own boots.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, with Treon, it was money. They just went absolutely berserk trying to gouge the player base.
If it is Treon, Rifts. I loved the idea of Rifts. I played Rifts. It was like my WoW second home. Rifts was when that came out, because I think Treon did that one. And then all of a sudden it became a desolate planet. Everybody just left. Yeah.
Yeah, I played Rift quite extensively as well.
But yeah, Rifts for a while was basically, for want of a better word, almost like a WoW clone, almost. And it certainly covered, filled an itch, like.
Yeah, you're right in what you say. The rifts, the actual rifts, were a stroke of genius.
Yeah. And they had that active, like, content, where, like, the rifts would open up and whatnot, and it'd be, like, group, anybody public group event sort of thing. That was brilliant. But, yeah, after a while, then it just, like, it teetered on the edge. They brought out a couple of expansions, and then it just vanished. And now they try to bring out Rift Prime to revive it, but, yeah, that's not working. But yeah, they then created Arcade then, yeah. That's probably why it's familiar to me, because of Rifts. And then from Rifts, then I went over to Guild Wars 2 when that came out. And I was following that, but they have a thing called the Living Story with Guild Wars 2.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's free content at the end of the day, but if you don't keep up with it, you take a couple of months off and you come back to the game, it's like, well, okay, where am I?
Yeah.
What's changed? And then you feel like you either got to start with a completely brand new character just to get a sense of everything, or just give up.
I remember I took about a year and a half, 2 years off.
Yeah.
Was too. And there's a girl that I play MMOs with.
Yeah.
Called Cherry. She horribly addicted to Guild Wars 2. She lured me back. And the first time I logged in, the amount of welcome back. Here's some skill books. Here's some XP boosts.
Yeah.
It took me ages to sort it out on all my characters.
Yeah, and
by the time I'd done it, I was like, "That's me for the night," and I've not played it since.
Yeah, and you'd have like your birthday package as well, innit? Every your anniversary of being in the game, you'd have all them, and it'd be on every one of your characters, not just on one character, but every one of your characters have all those welcome back things and whatnot. Yeah, every now and then I do exactly the same. I'll get that itch, load up Guild Wars 2, and say, I'll give it another try. And then you basically spend 2 hours just doing that, and then it's like, oh, forget it, I'm done. At least with WoW, it's not so bad with World of Warcraft. You can almost pick up where you left off.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Although they bring out new content as such, the old content is still there. Right. This tree is taking me a bit longer than I thought to bash. I've to come up with a different way of doing this. Or I just leave it. What am I carrying anyway? Alright, I gotta take stuff back regardless. I got too much on me. Right, okay, heading back home, drop some stuff off. I just been rambling on. We went out to get wood, that was the primary thing, that was what we were doing. Right. Yeah, but I spent 2 hours doing that WoW Burning Crusade last night, running around in the Night Elf Home starter zone. I got all the way to level 6. To be honest, you could do level 10 in WoW Retail in about 5 minutes. It took me 2 hours to get to level 6 in Classic. Shows the difference it is. It's a much harder game, the Classic is.
Yeah, I can still remember back in the day, if you pulled 2 or 3 mobs, you had to run.
Oh, yeah. And we run out of arrows, and you had to have a quiver.
Yeah, that's right, Hunters of Damo.
Yeah.
I made an absolute fortune during Wrath of the Lich King selling the Saronite arrows.
All right. Yeah, Roth. Yeah, because I got a feeling they're going to bring out Roth in Classic, and then they're going to be like, that's it. That's the cut-off point. You're not going further than Roth with Classic. And that would be a brilliant move if they do that. Just leave it, Classic, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and then leave it. Everything after that, post-Cataclysm, as it were, leave in retail.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a subjective thing, everybody's different, but I think Cataclysm was the beginning of the end of Warcraft.
Yeah, I would completely agree. They, in many ways, after Cataclysm, especially Pandaria, lovely storyline, lovely scenery, lovely place. But Pandaria was, in my opinion, when they started kiddifying World of Warcraft. They started making it easier to play.
Yeah.
because they wanted retention. They wanted to keep the players, and increase the customer base, obviously, as well. But that's what they were doing. But it actually went downhill. Even though I loved Warlords of Draenor when I played it, I thought Warlords of Draenor is a lovely place. I loved my garrison. Everybody else, like, Warlords of Draenor was the worst expansion ever. But I loved that, once again, base building almost with the garrison. But anyway, yeah, Warlords of Draenor, the game went downhill. Legion perked it up again. Then, what was it, Borealis, people weren't that fussed for. And then they hoped that Shadowlands would perk it up again,
I must admit, I really enjoyed Legion.
Yeah, Legion was good. With the whole class halls, that was good. And the legendaries. But it was a lot of grind, unfortunately. By the time we got to the end of Legion, there were so many different mechanics in the game for grinding this and grinding that it did become a bit silly. And they tried to clean it up in Borealis, but it failed because we went up Borealis. Borealis. When they did the... what was that expansion called? Oh, crikey. The one with all the trolls.
Oh, the Zandalari.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to clean it up with the systems in that one, but they ended up bringing even more in at the end of it. When you had, like, currency with the island expeditions. You had the place, where you could scrap all your magic items to get something else back out. They had so many different mechanics in it. And then they tried to clean it up in Shadowlands again, and then they keep bringing in other mechanics. Oh, there we are. Battle for Azeroth, yeah. BFA. That's my son updating me there. Handy to have an encyclopedia handy, isn't it? Yeah. I used to think I was the font of all human knowledge. But no, I'm just the font of all random knowledge.
Right. I used to play Warcraft with a friend. Same army buddy that set that guild up with me.
Yeah.
And we used to call him Mr. Impossible. Because he could do things in the game which I'm convinced even Blizzard would say, no, you didn't. And I've actually sat with a beer in my hand in his room in the mess and watched him do it.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example now. When I tell you this, you'll say, no, you're talking out your back. During the Burning Crusade, the troll raid, the vanilla troll raid, Zul'Gurub.
Oh, yeah.
Soloed that.
My goodness, yeah. Okay.
Now, when I say during the Burning Crusade, you're going to say to yourself, yeah, well, he'll have been level 70. No. He was level 60 when he soloed it.
Yeah.
He soloed a level 60 raid on a level 60 character.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sat a 6-pack of beer and watched them do it.
I suppose if you do it, obviously, I won't doubt your word, he did do it, but you would have to, be very careful probably. You have just the right buffs, the right combos. Like watching my son do those Torghast runs.
Yeah.
He plays a paladin. And with just the right certain combination of buffs, I'm sure my son will tell you what they are now, he can basically go into a certain state and stay in that state right the way through it and just trash every mob and hardly take damage. But he's got to achieve this certain combination of abilities that he pick up from Torghast. And once he gets these 2 or 3, he blitzes everything. Whereas me as a hunter, I still got to sneak, run around here, get my pets to do this. And I usually die anyway, regardless. I've still yet done all 18, levels of it, But my son, Demon Hunter was it, boy? Oh, not Paladin. All right, okay. Yeah, he's Demon Hunter. What was the combo, boy? Yeah, he likes his Demon Hunter.
Actually, I think I know what it might be. I've got a friend that mains a Demon Hunter. There's an ability. I think one of them reduces the cooldown of Eye Beam. The
No.
other one increases the duration of it.
All right, okay. I don't think it was that. It was something else. But basically, he'd dish out so much damage. Infernal Aura, there we go. He would do that, and he would just mow through them all. But he had to keep it going. He couldn't stop. If he stopped and the timer ticked down, then he'd lose it. So he would have to just barrel through it, and then go back and loot after, sort of thing.
See, I like games where they have systems like that where you can be inventive.
Yeah. Well, they brought out, slightly off topic, they brought out a new expansion for Magic the Gathering, the card game. This time it's actually Dungeons & Dragons. They've done a Dungeons & Dragons themed expansion for Magic the Gathering. And already, within 24 hours of release, somebody's worked out a combo that will kill the other player by the second round. Just by using a certain group of cards. And my attitude is, well done on him. Now you need to figure out a way to stop him. Within the rules of the existing card base that you got, If he had the inventiveness to figure out that, then he's entitled to win.
You ever play Path of Exile?
No, I haven't, no. Is that another MMO? I think that's another MMO, isn't it?
It's a sort of Diablo clone.
Oh, right, okay.
The people that make that, Grinding Gear Games, they're one of the few development houses that I've ever seen that handled things like this the perfect way. The skill tree in Path of Exile, when you first see it, your brain flatlines, trying to comprehend how there can be so many skills and talents.
Right.
It's like looking at a constellation of stars in the sky at night. There's just dots everywhere that you can put ticks into. Clusters, and it's just so complex.
Yeah.
Well, people discovered ways of creating these meta builds that 3G, Grinding Gear Games, didn't think would be possible.
Right.
You know how 3G handled that?
How?
They showcased the builds on the official website.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
This guy came up with this build. They call it a wand slinger. He dual wields magic wands like a gunslinger.
Yeah.
And he created this build where he's only got one hit point, but he's immune to a thing called chaos damage. Chaos damage bypasses your energy shield.
Right.
Mages have like a mana shield. But because he's only at one hit point, he's immune to chaos damage, and his energy shield is essentially doubled. And he stacks all these and you just see him sprint full speed through a level, and the monsters basically one-shot themselves trying to kill him. And 3G will get that, hats off to you, and they named an item after him. They put a legendary wand in the game and named it after the guy.
Yeah, and that's the way they should do it. If you've spent the time on the game to do something like that, then you deserve recognition.
Yeah. And that's the way 3G kind of handle it. They're like, look at this guy's come up with this really inventive system. They don't just knee-jerk and nerf it.
Oh, I'm being attacked. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Let's go out and say hello to them. Let's get some food going on. Let us do the dance. would be alright if I actually had a weapon instead of punching them. Well, let's stay away from him. Right, let's run around by here, get my health back. Keep him away from my base.
That's a lot of friends you've got there.
Aye, just a couple. I'll be fine now. They'll lose interest in another couple of minutes. Oh, you're coming to help, are you? All right. Thank you. Are they chasing you now?
It's because it's raining. My health's not regenerating as quickly as I'm.
Oh, yeah. Ah, well, they're wandering off now. There we go.
Look at that. The sun comes out just as it ends.
Oh yeah, like we can dry off now. Like yeah.
Get some health back.
Oh, that's silly. Well, thanks for the help there.
That's okay.
That's the only thing with these raids as well. As you level up in the game, as it were, the raids get tougher as well, or the choice of them anyway. Innit?
Yeah, I watched a video on that. I was a bit unsure how they actually calculated them. Turns out it's tied to the bosses that you've defeated. The forest is moving when the wild animals attack.
Yeah.
When you defeat Eikthyr, that stops. And it unlocks this one that we're getting now with the Grey Dwarfs. We defeat the Elder, that stops. And the next one starts.
Yeah.
I'm at the stage on the dedicated server that I play on. Because we've beaten Yaglith, the Horde event is still active.
Right.
You Are Being Hunted is still active.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, 47's my record. 47 worlds.
Oh my goodness.
I took a screenshot of the aftermath. It's quite funny. But you get random skeletons, and there's one other mob type which, for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. But they can randomly appear in any biome.
Right.
And they do not respect the rule. You know, if you've got like a crafting table down,
Yeah.
it stops mobs from spawning within the area of influence.
All right. Okay.
Well, these mobs do not respect that rule, so they can technically pop up in your living room.
Right.
It's
That's probably the
fairly-
Foolings or something, is it? Or is it the Surtlings?
Yeah, it is actually, now that you say it, it is. It's the Feelings. Grey Dwarfs, Feelings, and Skeletons.
Yeah. Right. Grab that, put that there. That there.
Yeah, I really like that. You're being hunted. That's quite enjoyable.
Yeah. goes back there. I will eventually get all these figured out now. Now, what was it I needed? That was it. Right, so let's make up some more bronze. So, shift split that to 10. Crawl over to here and make some bronze. Right then, now how much to make the bronze axe? Alright, only 8, right, okay, so I need 2 leather scraps, 4 wood. So, grab that. Leather scraps. Right, bronze axe. And what does it take to upgrade the bronze axe? 4 pieces of bronze. So we need 2 more pieces of bronze. And we got some over there anyway, right. Oh, we need to upgrade this place to level 2 as well. Right, okay, so what do we do to upgrade? Alright, we can make one of them. That's straightforward. Bunch of anvils. So that's a nice little upgrade there. So at least I can chop down those fine wood without having to tree bash anymore. And we need 3 bronze to upgrade that, and that's a workbench upgrade then. So that's worth doing that, but we need fine wood for it as well, which is why we got the axe. There is some crazy logic in the back of my head, just don't ask me what it is half the time or so. We need 10 tin for the cauldron, which is handy. In which case we'll then need a bigger fireplace. Right. Let's grab that and let's put that back in there for now. So we can retire that one now. The one mod I do miss in this game is the recycle one. You can basically deconstruct your items. You know, so if you got like a leather armor and you don't wear it anymore, you can scrap it back down to being leather. Well, to be leather pieces, sort of thing.
Yeah,
And that I found
yeah,
really handy.
I've seen the add-on, but I've never tried it.
And there was another one which was simply discard, which just allowed you to just chuck things away and not have them on the ground. You know, just
Yeah,
get them out of the game altogether, which I thought was good.
to go out into the middle of the ocean with a boat and ditch it all.
Yeah, basically. Although I think the game does despawn them after so many days of them being on the ground. I think it's something like 24 hours or something. Right, okay. So let's drop this wood in by here. I need to start labelling these ones, I think. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let me grab this bit of coal by here. How much does that give me? That gives me 2. And let me make some labels. So furniture, sign. Flip that round. Right. So let's call this one metal. And this one ore. Grab all of that. Put into that one. Right, okay. Let's just go out and get some wood. Try out my newfangled axe. Ah, there we are. Here's that spot. Stupid Greeley just ran straight in front of my axe. Yeah, when I was passing this Uriel, I think it was, or whatever their name is, I was passing their house just to like drop off some stuff, like, you know, because I thought they were building. So I thought I got a few spare logs and whatnot, so I dropped off like 100, put them on the ground outside, like, you know. But the way they were building their base, they were putting, you know, like the framework down first, like you mentioned earlier on, and I was like, look at the size of that framework. They are going big straight off the bat, like, you know. You know, which is lovely, you know. It's that creative element again, you know. But they were like, I'm not building a small base. I'm going straight for it, like, you know. But let's have a look at their base.
I always start with a little hut from which to work.
Yeah. Well, like, look at this. Look how cute this is. You know, they put this around the oak tree. You know, a nice little wooden fence around it to say this oak tree staying put. You know, little details. You know.
Yeah, I do that. I put little, almost like window boxes, cultivated soil, frame it with, and then plant carrots and turnips in it to decorate.
Oh, I'm gonna nick that timber. But you know, not bad. You know, the size of this base straight off the bat, like, you know.
Yeah.
Although he's gonna probably run out of fire by the time he logs in. And he's got bees. Yeah, I got him. Oh, there's another one. Nah, don't worry about it. We're here to chop trees down. Oh, Jericho, yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming onto the stream. I knew it was your place, Jericho. Just for some reason, my brain was like frozen. What's the name of that person? Sorry, Jericho. But as soon as your name pops up, I know it's you. Then, you know, let's go in and have a nose. But it's lovely, you know. But when I passed it last night, you know, it's like, yeah, you're going big straight off the bat. It's like fantastic, like, you know. Have we got any resin? There are. Give me some resin.
I've got hundreds of it if you need any.
No, I just had some on me. I was just topping up these.
All right.
Being nice, I was. Being neighbourly. There we are. Close the door behind me. Don't want any old stranger walking through. Well, I did a stream on Valheim about a fortnight or so back. After I defeated Yogoloth with one of my main characters, I started looking at builds, as it were. So I decided to work out how much you could physically carry in one go, and build a base at the other side, sort of thing. So you literally show up in the middle of nowhere with everything on your back, enough fine wood for a portal, you know, enough cores and whatnot. And it's like, what can you put down on the ground, right? And I worked out this build that took up basically 3x3, with slightly lowish walls, and basically a portal outside. And I was also working on the idea of maximum comfort level that you could work out as well. And it worked out you could carry 450 if you have a belt on you. And this build came in at something like 490 odd pound carry. So if you sourced the wood there, you know, the normal wood, you could get away with it. but it's a cute little build. It's literally, as I say, 3x3. One corner has the chimney in, rather than rather than it being in the middle of a wall, it's on the corner of a wall, and you can get like a fine wood bench down, table down, a fine wood chair, a banner, a deer rug, a brazier hanging right on the edge of the chimney, so it doesn't overlap the fire, but it still counts. And you end up with like comfort level 10 in a tiny little house.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm working on a replica of Skyhold from Dragon Age Inquisition. Right, now, unfortunately, I know what Dragon Age is, but I've never actually played it, so I don't know what Skyhold is. My son probably does. He tends to play a lot more games than me, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's sometimes nice to replicate something. It gives you a focus for a bit. I remember a long time ago, my son, when he's a lot younger, probably said this before, he was playing Minecraft, but he didn't know what to do with Minecraft in that sense. So I went, okay, I wanted to build a Greek-style temple, with columns and arches, so he went for it, and then I was like, okay, what else can he make? So then I was like, okay, build our house in Minecraft. Each room, as it were, the corridors, the roof, the windows, that sort of stuff. So that's what he did. And then I said, right, okay, now build a street's worth of houses. And then it was, okay, let's build a mine. So we did that. And then it's like, now let's build a roller coaster. And we joined all of our locations up with this huge, massive roller coaster. But yeah, that was fun. I presume we still got that world somewhere, yeah, haven't we? Or we lost the save now? Oh, I'm at capacity again. Right, let's take this lot back. Yeah, the sooner I get to the trader, the better, because I can buy that belt then, can't I? Which will increase... Would the save be like on your hard drive somewhere, or would it be like online? If it's a hard drive somewhere, we probably lost it. Alright, on the NAS, right. Alright, we might have it somewhere then. Right then. Let us say good morning. Drop that for there. Put the wood over here. Actually, that would be alright there, that would. And let's put another one of these up by here. Oh, right. Can't spell. Other wood. Right. Oh, for... Right. Other wood. There we go. So we can drop that off in there. And we can pick that up. Put the coal in there. Got 3 pieces left to cook. So what was it I needed to build now then? I needed that thing. So I needed 3 bronze to that and 10 fine wood, which we now got the fine wood. So we need 3 bronze. So we're going to need 6 of them and 3 of these. And 10 fine wood. Two. Right, and this should go inside. This should. Unless it allows me to build it from here, but I don't think it will. I'll have to bring my workbench out here in the end. Yay, level 4 workbench now.
Nice.
So that means we can improve our leather, we can improve... The hammer's already at max. There's a few things here that need to be improved. But what else can we make now then? Right, and let's have a look at the other one. I want to see if I can make that cultivator yet. Oh, there's the cultivator. 5 coal, 5 bronze. Okay, I think we can do that. That will just about wipe us out then. We'll have to do another run then for more metal. So we need 10 of them. Oops. 5 of those. And other wood, I think we needed... Oh, I'll find out now. one more to upgrade it further. Okay. Stop that for that. There we are. Right. Lovely jubbly. Really need to start tidying all my bits and pieces up by here now. Yeah, that's where that is. I normally have that. But there. We should probably work on the bronze mace as well before long. So the bronze mace is, well, and a bronze pickaxe, but so we need 10 bronze for the pickaxe. And the bronze mace. Oh, there it is. 8 for the bronze mace. So 10 for the pickaxe, 8 for that. Ooh, we could just about do the mace. Four and 3. Okay, fair enough. We got enough to do that. We just need to nip out and get some wood. Oops. That should be enough. Those leather scraps it was. 1 bronze mace. Okay, so we can put that by there. Put all this stuff back. Let's just drop that wood in there. Oh, crikey, forgot to drop the resin off. I'll just dump the raw meat in there for now. Right there, that's a little bit tidier. What are we looking at? 2.5 hours. Cold coffee. So let's... Alright, we're running out of tails, are we? Actually, drop that off as well. I'll put it in there for now. I don't tend to bother with those. And I don't particularly going to plan on using arrows. Right, I'm going to try and do another run for that other crypt then, that other burial mound. See if I can find that one. So I'm trying to go as light as I can within reason so I can bring as much back as I can.
I'm about to log. I'm going to go and walk the dogs. And
Alright, okay. Well, enjoy the stretch of your legs then.
yeah, it's more for their benefit than mine, to be honest.
But nonetheless, it keeps you going, like, innit? Now, my plan supposedly is go at the back and chop back the brambles, but we'll see what the weather's like. It's sunny at the moment, but...
That's the kind of work that I usually wait till it's overcast before I do it.
Right. Yeah, we sort of like do it every like 2-3 years generally. We're supposed to do it like every couple of months really, but yeah, it's every couple of years.
The thing is, in Scotland, sunshine's like premium. It's not to be wasted working.
Alright, fair enough, yeah. Reserved for Barbies only. I remember once my brother up in Scotland coming old, he was like, when it was snowing really heavy, he spent like a couple of hours digging out his front door and a bit of his path to the drive. And then, yeah, went back in the house, and then a few hours later opened the door, and it was pretty much all his work was wasted.
That sounds about right.
Oh, I'll pick that log up after. crikey, our base is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Awesome.
Right, I'm going to pop off. We'll be back in an hour or so.
Yeah, okay. I probably won't be on at that point, right? But enjoy your day and enjoy the community server. Yeah,
Speak to you, buddy, and I'll catch you when you're back on.
definitely. Ta-ra for now.
Take it easy.
Yeah. So yeah, if we get down to this other burial chamber, we'll hopefully get a couple more circling cores, and then we can, as mentioned earlier, we could try and do a run later on today or something to the trader, and then we can set up a community hub between the welcome cottage and the trader for everybody. Let's deal with these guys then. Right, so that's the one we've already done. Okay. Yeah. Now that we're firmly in the Bronze Age, it's starting to get to the point where we're quite comfortable dealing with the Grey Dwarfs now. Most of the time. Right, so there's one over by there as far as I can reckon. So let's head that way. Let's top up on a strawberry or raspberry. Okay, this looks like a troll cave, this one. Yeah, troll cave. So different tactics for trolls. It's quite literally hit and run. But it didn't bring many arrows with me, so probably won't happen. We'll give it a go. Or maybe not. He was too close to the entrance that time. So let's forget that ever happened. So it's definitely a troll cave there. But I'm sure there's another burial chamber round about where that marker is. Just maybe a little bit further over. Well, it's certainly not down by here, is it? Right, so it must be the other side of the troll cave then. That's worth it. Okay. Alright, it's that side of it. Right, okay. So it's actually about... But there's... That's where we need to be looking. Right. Okay. bit of that. I'm definitely not finding this one. So we got that one. Oh, it must not exist. Right. So let's head across here. There's a couple of more burial chambers on this island. It's worth it coming down here just for the thistles. Ooh, carrots. Now that I got a cultivator, carrots are good. Huh, tiny bit of meadows on this island. Huh, cool. In which case, this might be another nice little place for a base. A little bit out of the way, but... nice little village by here. Ish. Yeah, let's explore the edges of this then. Yeah, sort of like a little remote home sort of thing. Got some potential farming here. Might get a little bit brisk when it's stormy weather. Let's explore it over this way. Yeah, definitely some flooding issues. But you have to build off the ground a bit, I think, with that. But like, look at all that. Be a field day, wouldn't it? Right, so that's what that bit looks like. We should find, give or take, something by here. And then something by here. And another one by here. They should all be close by to each other. It's probably out a bit with that. Copper by that. What's this? Okay, here's one of them. Let's just run inside. We can recuperate in there. Right, eat some of that. Sit down. We could actually make a fire. Right, okay. Right, we'll do this crypt and then I think it's after that it's log out then I think. Okay, nothing in this one. Anything in the ground by yet? Apologies for this being a bit dark, folks. That's a nice little find. Okay, that's where we have to make decisions now then. I think we can get away with dropping that and that and that. And we grab that and that. Okay, so nothing in here. Oh, we've already been this way. Is the bit we get turned around all the time now. Oh, yeah, I'm lost. Oh, bro. Yeah, we've definitely been down there, so let's follow this back. Ah, there we go. Right. Top up on food. So that's everything on that side. And nothing down there. Let's just deal with this guy. And good, we got some more circling cores in here. That's not a bad haul, 9 circling cores. Not bad at all. But we got 2 spaces left, so... What's that? Nothing. Right, okay. Now where was that room where we dropped stuff off in? Must have been the one down south then, is it? Yeah, it must be the one down south. We'll just go grab some of our loot back and then we'll head home. Oh, well, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm completely confused and turned around. So how about we just forget that? Just grab our stuff by here. Right, so we can mark this one on the map. But we could also mark it as done. Let's try that again. Right. Burial. Enter. Ah. Burial. Enter. Okay, so if that one's by there, There's probably is one by there, and there's probably one more up that way. So let's get rid of that one. Right, and let's head home anyway, regardless of anything else. All right. Well, if this isn't a troll cave, I don't know what it is. Right, so now I know my bearings. There'll be one further down here, I think. But we ain't going to go there yet. We're heading home. What can I get rid of? The stone. I didn't want the trophy. What does this thing keep picking up? That's what I wanted. Ah, nice bit of thistle with that. Right. Right, so I think that's that edge of the island explored. That we pretty much got all. So we'll head back up this way now, and I say we'll head home. But we'll definitely be coming back down. Yeah. In fact, let's do that. At least we can run a bit faster now. So that's the island explored. And definitely worth it for the heather. Or thistle, sorry, not heather. Pardon me. Yeah, so later on or whatever, we'll definitely be doing a run to the trader and set down a portal for the community. Crikey. Need something to drink. Oh, I was going to say, am I safe? But no, I'm not. Right. Yeah, nearly home anyway now. All right. Right, so there we go. We're back home. It wasn't a bad little run. Drop some treasure off. Right, so that's in there. Some more trophies. other. We've now got 2 seeds. We got 13 circling cores. So we're doing alright for that. A load more thistle. I mean, more carrot seed, which is good. We got plenty of bones, some more feathers. Look at that needs to go in. Is it that one? Yeah. We can top that one up. There we go. Right. So, yes, folks. We're ready now. Not right this second, but we're pretty much ready to go and find the trader. I'm sure it will be worthwhile. But will certainly be eventful anyway. Just drop that off in there. So let's log out. Yeah, and quit from there. Yeah, so there we go, folks. What's that? Nearly 3.5 hours this morning running around the community server. We done what? I think 2 or 3 burial mounds, topped up our circling cores. We got both the furnace and the smelter going at the same time. So that's good. And we got a decent supply of those circling cores now. So next time is, yes, we'll set up a portal at base and then set up a portal at the trader when we sail out and find it. Well, I'll set that one up perhaps at the community house. Well, it doesn't matter where. Set it up in my house for the moment and then just move it after. And then everybody can have access to it when they want to nip over to the trader. Makes life a little bit easier for everyone. But there we go. Hopefully, I'll probably pop on a community server later on, but I'll hopefully do another stream this evening, depending on circumstances. Maybe a bit more World of Warcraft or maybe No Man's Sky, see how I feel at the time. Right, but hope you all enjoyed and catch you all again. Okay, right. Bye everyone. Ta-da.